Hi everyone, welcome to the channel for a new battle report. We are in the Swiss League round number 2. So as a reminder, last round I played against Olivier with his Blistered and we made it a 10-10 after a very bloody fight. And now I'm paired against Mad, who is playing Highborn Elf. This was my list, still the same, this is his list. So he's playing a very fun list with double big dragon. And I say it right now, you will see the battle report will not going to be very long because he made a huge mistake with the dragon. He didn't recall they had resistance flaming. This guy, it's written on the profile, so I think in the season pack 2 you could see it pretty quickly. I didn't look at the season pack, I just asked him what does this guy do. I didn't prepare much for the game, didn't have much time. And for the ancient dragon, I looked at the army book during the game, but I didn't see that because it's hidden inside Meeting of Mind. I'm still not a big fan of the idea of having in an army book this Meeting of Mind, and if you don't go look into Meeting of Mind at the top of the book, you don't see resistance flaming. I think it would be much better if they wrote in the profile Meeting of Mind bracket resistance flaming. I think that would be much better because then you have every information you need into the profile. So yeah, not a big fan of that, but I definitely missed that, and my opponent also forgot that, so we played the game without resistance flaming, which is obviously a huge impact into the game. But I will try to highlight what it would have changed. We have block of Seaguard, block of Archer, River, Initiate is the only mage, so yeah, I mean, so many points into the characters. For 2 dragon, it doesn't have much point left. For the magic, then 5 Knight of Rayma, 2 unit of Swordmaster, and 8 Great Watcher. That was his list. We played second target on Spearhead. I think primary pretty open. I expected him to attack, which could be potentially to his advantage because when you attack, usually you can score at the same time. I won the roll for side. For attacker defender, I was defender and I had the auto win, conserve the numbers. While he had, I think, slay the beast. He needed to kill my rocket battery or my bull, which I can protect. Pass to victory. Definitely for me range damage and then counter push, and for him definitely attack. It cannot stay at range too long because he will just crumble from my shooting and die slowly, and at some point will not have enough resources to really attack me. Rocket battery should do a lot of damage against those 2 dragons, and I felt pretty good about the matchup. I have good answers, I think, also to the big models thanks to my strength 6 Lucas, the chariot and so on, rocket battery. And the rest, I can deal with Elf, with the Pyro. He didn't have so much on the table, so I felt pretty good overall. Deployment-wise, I picked the south side with the center as Vanguard, mainly to avoid him have it. He picked the one on the right to avoid the house on the left. He dropped everything for first turn, went with the 2 dragons here, Swordmaster, Archer. The chaff in the back, I think, was a huge mistake. Should have been here in the front to activate quickly. Then he had the Rayma Knight, the Seaguard, his Initiate, and Swordmaster on the left. And when I saw that, I saw, okay, on the left, I mean, to reach this point, he has only the Swordmaster that I can quickly kill with bow and shooting and pyro. So that's going to be my prime target. And after that, it's a matter of me pushing, basically. I also wanted to make some distance between his dragon and the rest of my battle line, so I cut that in 2 halves, as you can see. I went with mobile single model to counter the dragon and vassal levies to put some token, and on the left the rest of my unit. Lugas here, levies, the 2 war machine in the back and the slave in the middle bastion in the center. We go for his turn 1 and my turn 1 because he has a free user, so I don't have a screenshot, but he pushes the 2 dragon on the left. His chaff is still hidden. The Swordmaster push, the Archer stay here, and then he goes into the forest. The magic phase, get pyro flow into my bull, did nothing. I dispel hereditary, obviously. My turn 1, yeah, I start to push towards him. I still hide a bit behind the wall and I play with the cover since the Seaguard are still a lot. I push heavily left with the Lugas, but you see I'm far away from his battle line. Not so sure this unit was well played and well placed. Maybe it would have been better to be close to the bastion in case his dragon want to reach me. I could be also quicker towards his point. So I think this unit was a bit out of the game, to be honest. And the right, yeah, we just wanted to make him think, I'm going to get a token on you. If you move forward, then that's all this model that we thought had a reroll to wound, and that's obviously very dangerous for him. Magic Phase get Pyro Flow, kills 5 Greybard, he dispelled Tidal Flame, Rocket Battery did 2 wounds on the Special Dragon, which is the one on the left, which is, as you can see, pretty average. I should do 2 wounds, sometimes 0, sometimes 4. His turn 2, and my turn 2, he pushes the right, but he respects all my Chariot and Bull. He activates the Rymanite, and the rest didn't move that much. Magic Phase get Pyro Flow on the Chariot, did nothing. Shooting killed 3 Vassal Levies with the Sea Gods. On my turn, I push hard to get the Bastion. He within 12, I think it was a mistake to get the Rima in range of 16 of the Bastion. I push hard with the Lugos and put my mage here to get rid of those units. Here I have a token, so that's going to hurt, and start to push those guys, but I still respect the Swordmaster right now. Pushing the Nafta is also going to push every turn, and the Rocket has lovely things to do. Shooting, I'm going to put a token here. Magic, before I'm lucky enough to get Tidal Flame on those guys with 4 dice against 6. I'm going to kill 11, but I did manage to get a miscast, which is going to kill 5 Lugos, and is going to get a Fireball and kill some Levies. I'm getting then Pyro Flow onto those guys. I'm going to kill 8 with the reroll to wound, so there's only 1 guy left, which is a crazy Magic Phase this turn. Bastion did 3 Rymanite, and the Rocket Battery this time did nothing to the Dragon, but I get a token on the second Dragon. His turn 3, he's still kind of stuck. He doesn't know really how to attack, and his Chaff is stuck behind the Dragon, and I think that's the main issue here. Not much. You see the way the game is going. It's not looking so good for Highborn Elf. Hereditary Dispel, Pyro Flow, kill some Levies on the right. He start to maneuver the Initiate to target my Levies, so he killed 3. My turn. Continue to push. Could have maybe pushed a bit harder, even with the Lugos. I didn't take any risk, but maybe I could have pushed a bit more those Lugos. But since I suffered some wounds, I was afraid maybe if I don't do much in the magic, it could maybe put me in danger. But I think I could have pushed a bit more. Start to push a bit the Bastion. And here I maneuver to get still out of range here. Magic Phase get Tidal Flame, kill 6 Seagulls. Bastion did nothing to the Rymanite. Rocket Battery did 2 wounds to the left Dragon. And he realized, okay, I suffered half a Dragon. I cannot stay like that. I have to try to engage. So he sent the Ancient Dragon forward and get the rest ready to counter-charge, basically. His Rymanite charged into my slaves. I was too annoyed by that. I expected to kill at least 1 from Bastion, but I didn't do anything. So this turn he can charge with 2. He should do some damage on the charge, but after that should last for a bit, so I'm not too worried. And here the Dragon offers me front and flank potentially, but then he has many counter charge in return. So that's basically his play. Nothing else, I guess. In a Magic Phase, he's going to get Pyro Flow into my guys here, kill 9. I'm shaken. Sea Guards do 1 wound to this guy, doesn't matter much. And he kills something. I killed the Rymanite in combat. He rolled double 1 on armor save, and I killed them with Slave, which was funny. My turn, I charge with the Chariot. That's the odds for the Chariot with Resistance Flaming. So obviously, we played without Resistant Flaming, meaning I had the reroll to wound, so that was much better. And I ended up killing the Dragon. He ended up doing only 3 wounds with his Lord, meaning my Dragon could go, my 2 Chariot could strike a lot on his Dragon before the Dragon himself could strike, and I just kill him. That's the odds. So you see, at the end, I don't think it would have changed that much, because I should do between 4 and 5 wounds. And if he has like 3 wounds left, is going to die from rocket later in the game. So I don't think it would have changed much, to be honest with you. I didn't take into account the Bull could have charged in the flank as well and had some results as well into that. So I think I still have good odds against the Dragon. My Rocket Battery this time is going to kill his Dragon, do the 2 remaining wounds, so that's basically the end of the game. And the rest, I'm going to push towards him. You see a bit what happens. Going to charge with the Swordmaster here, but it's only going to do 2 wounds. I'm going to do 6 wounds and draw, which was unexpected. And then I'm going to charge on top. It's going to flee. I failed the redirect, so I cannot go into them, and they would flee again. I push my Bull. Here we're stuck. I will kill 3. He will do another wound. We are still stuck. He's going to pass his check. And then turn 6, I'm going to get Hereditary, kill this guy, charge the Bull, but he's going to stick. And I push the 2 within 6. He couldn't avoid that. He was too close. And he's going to ended up staying on that charge, try to save half point. I think because if he would have fled, he would have lost everything, I think. So I made the charge on 4. I will end up taking the primary and saving the chariot on 1 wound, killing that guy. He killed the other chariot with magic, and here that's stuck, and that's the end of the game. Ended up being a 20. Could have been a bit less for him if he reminded about the flaming. Definitely would have changed a bit. Would have changed, honestly, my charge and setup situation, because with the token it's still non-rerollable, but still it hurts. 4 grind on 4+, that hurts. Still do some damage on the impact, and I basically slow him down far away from my bastion and rocket battery, which can continue to shoot. So I think at some point they are still pretty sure to die. Could I pushed more with the Lugars towards the center and the left? Probably. Were the Lugars well deployed on the left flank? I don't think so. So I still didn't play the perfect game, but I had some idea and I was able to take advantage. But yeah, like I said, too bad that he and we didn't know about the resistance flaming. It was a bit sad at the end to realize that after the game only. Anyway, that's it about this battle report. Yeah, talk to you soon for another one, which will be more entertaining. Take care, goodbye.